Whew, it has been quite a long time, my friends. But anyway, I'm back. So you might be wondering why I'm making a video about Logan instead of about the Switch. Well, currently, I've seen Logan, but I don't have the Switch. So this is what I got. And another thing, I just want to do a quick channel update. Obviously, I changed the name of my channel to something a bit better. Another thing is, though, I'm going to change some of my content. So instead of being a purely game channel, I'm going to change it to, other things like movie reviews and just whatever I want to make a video about. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into this review. First off, this is a spoiler-free review, but if you are afraid of getting spoiled, do not watch this. Do not watch any reviews, because the movie was so good. It was so good without any spoilers, because the only thing I had seen was the ads. That's it. When I went into that movie, I knew nothing except for the ads and, a bit about the comics. And, it was great. So if you're afraid of getting spoiled, do not watch this. Click away. But if you don't care about getting spoiled, then go ahead and watch this. I mean, there aren't going to be spoilers in this anyway, so you should be good. Anyway, let's just get started. First off, my overall impression was that it was an extremely good movie. Probably my favorite Marvel movie ever, to be honest. And I love all the Marvel movies. Like, the majority of them I'm a huge fan of. So this movie was very good. I will say this, it definitely deserved the R rating. Definitely deserved it. I don't think the movie would be nearly as good if it was PG-13, but luckily they made it R, and there's tons of swearing, there's a bit of nudity, there was tons of gore. That was the main part. That was the main reason it was R. But it definitely deserved it. And, I'm happy that it was rated R. Anyway, last night I saw it. Last night was Thursday. Even though it came out today, technically, I saw it pre-opening night, which was cool. There's a lot of people in the theater there. It was very nice. It was a very good movie. I'm just going to talk about... first I'm going to talk about how good Hugh Jackman was as Wolverine, which, was incredible. And then X-23, the girl, Laura, I don't know the actor's name, but she was incredible too. Patrick Stewart, he's always been good as Professor Xavier, but this was probably the hardest role he's had as Professor Xavier because it was so different. Actually, right now I'm going to talk about Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier in this movie. So his role, he was supposed to be, old, almost insane, because, he's a genius basically, but he's old and he's old, he's crazy basically, and it was incredible how well he did. It was just amazing. It really felt like he was insane and he was old, and it was just great. I was so surprised how well he did, and he really helped the movie move along. Same with the girl that played X-23. She was great. There was tons of character development with her character, and she did such a good job with it. And Hugh Jackman has always been good as Wolverine. In this movie, it was definitely a different role compared to all the other movies. And he did great. He looked old. He looked really old. I mean, obviously that's just makeup, and he is kind of old, but he did a great job. He felt weak, and he felt sad and depressed, and I mean, the movie was just so sad, and a big reason was because of how well Hugh Jackman did. I mean, just seeing Logan, all broken and sad, and just like the small things about how how depressing his life was, that made the movie extremely sad. And the plot already is pretty sad, but just like how good the acting was made it, pushed it even to being even more sad. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that this was like a crazy drama, even though it kind of was. It was still very action packed, and the action scenes were incredible. They were very bloody, very gory. There's a lot of heads being cut off and stuff like that, but it didn't feel like unbelievably stupid. Um, I know a lot of movies get like that. You see like a head fly off, and you're like, oh, that was dumb. No, it never was really like that. I mean, I loved seeing X-23 fight because she was really cool in the comics with her two claws on her hands and then the one claw on her foot. They really did a good job with the fighting choreography. They did a really good job with that, and seeing Wolverine fight again, it was good seeing him fight, but he looked slower, he looked weaker, but he still had that giant rage that when he got into that rage, he was fighting a lot better. And it was just a great movie. It was very actiony and very good. So there's one complaint I have. It's hardly a complaint, really. I don't understand. Throughout all the Marvel movies, they've almost brought the comics into it. Like they show someone reading a comic in it or something like that. The comics were a pretty big inspiration in this movie. Not like the director read the comics, but like they would have comics in the movie as kind of like a fourth wall break. But that just doesn't make sense to me. It's not. I don't hate it. It just kind of sucked me out of the movie for a couple minutes, and I was like, that was weird. But anyway, loved the movie. It was extremely sad, like I said, and please watch it. It was great. See you guys.